Did you know that you were made to make a difference in this world? Yo, what up YouTube world? Welcome back to my channel. Thank you for joining me in another video. My hope is that through my videos that it can encourage, motivate, inspire you to be who you're meant to be. So what is today's video about? How we are meant to make a difference in this world. That you and I and everyone that's watching, we're meant to make a difference in this world. We were created to make an impact. I do believe that we are created beings, and that when God had created us, that He implanted within us a divine plan, a divine blueprint inside of every human being to live out a life that was meant for us, to make certain impact and make a certain difference in this world. Alright, so let's talk about this. When you think about everything in this world that's created, from the smallest thing to the biggest thing, everything has its purpose. Let's use this camera as an example. I bought this camera to create YouTube videos and a little bit of photography. Most people, we buy cameras. Why? Because we want to take videos or we want to take photos. And that's one of the purpose why we buy cameras. We don't just buy a camera and just leave it on a shelf to collect dust. The camera is at its best when it's used for its purpose. So how much more valuable are we than a camera? So much more. So just like how this camera has been made with a purpose, we were made with a purpose to make a difference in this world. We weren't just meant to just sit and collect dust. I feel like many times we live our lives in routine. If we're a student, we do our routine things, going to school, going to class, studying, tests, friends. If we're working people, we go to work, we go out, and then you go home, and then routine again. I feel like many times that's how we live our lives. And when we fall into the routine kind of lifestyle, we come to a point where we're gonna start questioning, isn't there something more to life than this? And there is. We're not meant to live in routine. The human heart is always constantly craving for some kind of gratification. Human heart is constantly craving for something more. The human heart is constantly craving for some kind of fulfillment. That's just a natural part of being a human being. We're always looking for something more. That's because we were meant for so much more. Isn't it interesting how the past few weeks of what's been going on with the injustices, how we came together, and it's almost like we feel like we got activated and we became alive, and then all these protests start to happen. People start to voice up and speak up against the injustice that are happening, the racism. Get amped being part of something like that. Why? Because that's how we were created. We were created to make some kind of difference. We were created to make some kind of impact. But what routine does, routine is the very thing that suppresses that part of who we are. Routine makes us think that we're meant for nothing more than just what's in front of us. It blinds us from seeing who we really are and what we were really meant for. Isn't it true how it feels so good to help someone in need? And the reason being is because us as human beings, we were created to make some kind of difference in this world or in people's lives or whatever it may be. We weren't meant to just live in routine and go with the flow of life. We were given this life not to allow the flow of life to control us, but we were given it to take ownership of our life, take control of our lives, and to do something about it, to make a difference to all of us, no matter what you think, no matter what you feel, no matter what people say of you or what people think of you. All of us are meant to make some kind of difference and impact in this life. We are all good enough to do that. We all have some kind of talent. We all have some kind of passion. We all have some kind of gift that's been given to us, that's been ingrained within us to be used to make a difference in this world. Every part of our lives, everything that you've been through, it can be used to make a difference. Nothing is a waste in your life. No matter what people think, you and I, we're valuable. We are not a mistake. We're put here on this earth for a reason. And the things that we've been through is not a waste. It's meant to be used to make a difference. Thank you for joining me today in this video. If you were able to relate to this or even encourage you a little bit, please subscribe to my channel or give me a thumbs up, give me a like. Please leave your comments below. I want to have dialogue with you guys. I want to talk about this. I would love to hear some of your thoughts about this, or maybe certain things that you've been going through or certain questions that you may have. Let's talk about this. Let's talk about what this may mean for you guys. So leave comments below, and please stay tuned for my next video. I want to continue to have this conversation and break it down even a little bit more. So thanks again for joining me today. All of you guys have a great day, and remember, no matter what people think or no matter what we may even feel for ourselves, you were meant to make a difference in this world. Alright, be blessed, y'all. Peace.